yeah. Y'all know what it is. Eagle Web Boxing coming up, man. Where you at, D to the Bailey? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We in the place in here. Eagles Web Boxing. Friday rap, let's go, baby. Let's talk about some things, man. Whatever we can talk about, let's talk about it. Well, not just everything, but we're gonna go a few places. I think we will analyze a little bit of the Fundora Ocampo. The rest of them, I'll let you guys figure it out yourself. It's not I think people are having it. It's coming out more 50-50 than anything. Yep, it's coming out more 50-50. It's not, I don't think everybody's not completely sold. I might have to go with Fundora just because everybody's not sold on them. And I, throw my, throw my volunteer, crow acceptance. That's like a crow acceptance speech if I lose. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we're going to see, though. I don't know. I'll break it down, though. The only thing that I see, the one thing that might end up being against Fundora is a few things. Is his own height. Because he don't use his jab that much, man. Not like he should. He tries to get in and use uppercuts. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll talk about it, though. It might backfire, but we're going to see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we're going to see how it goes. It's always a thing, sooner or later, the tail of the tape. Sometimes the tail of the tape is not even that much to measure, It might not be tail of the tape. It might be tail of the, of the broken rubber band or something. This is just I don't know. A lot of these sayings they have, the tail of the tape, measure. That's how they use that as like, they say that to keep it as a measuring stick, you know what I mean? To measure, how fighters going, we do that with the skill sets and all that, and who has the will to win and fight like that. We can look back on a couple of fighters that actually I'm gonna give props to somebody that I don't give props to all the time, because he's suspect to me, and a lot of times I'm looking at him as being suspect. There he is. He's seen his title. He said, "Oh, look at Eagles gave me a salute out today," and he still come in talking noise, y'all. He still come in here talking about you late, Eagle. He still come here talking about somebody late. Man, it's not even 4 o'clock, man. Between 3:30 and 4, man, stop it. It ain't even 4 yet. It's not. It has to be 4:01, brother. Talking about I'm late. He said salute to Eagle. Yeah, don't come in here starting nothing, man. Don't make me come. Where you at? Don't make me come down south and come get you, brother. I'll come get you, man. You think I'm playing with you, Derek? I'll come get your ass, brother. I'll come get you, homie. I won't even land in your state. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a gangster stuff. I'm gonna land 2 states away. I'm gonna take the train. Shit, I'm gonna take a bus. I'm gonna take a cab. I'm gonna take a Uber. I'm taking all that shit, man. I'm walking. I'm walking part of the way. Oh, now you tell me, okay, I'm not late today. See, there you go, brother. See, I'm gonna come see about you, man. I need to come see you, man, real soon, man. I need to come see you, son. I'm gonna come see Derek, man. I'm gonna have to. I told you, man. I'm taking a bicycle, a scooter, a motorcycle, all that, motorbike, a Vespa, skateboard. Ain't gonna be no traces, brother. Ain't gonna leave no traces. I'm walking, hiking, all that. I'm walking through the city, hiking across the hills. I'm doing everything, brother. Camping out. Just to come see you, man. Told you I'm taking every mode of transportation they got. I'm taking the bus. I'm taking the train. I'm taking Uber, cab, Lyft. All that. Walking, jogging, biking. Tell you, brother. Make me come see you, man. Oh, anyway, salute to my brother D to the Bailey up in here. Hey, I just heard. How do you say that name? Is it Uvale, right? I don't know. Is it Uvale? Something like that. Don't y'all ask me. We'll figure it out. But Uvalde, something like that. Uvalde. We'll listen to it. I'll play it. I'll wait around a little bit, then I'll play it. But all those, they let all those criminals go, man. The cops. So they let all those cops go. I don't know if this is old news or whatever, but I just got it. So they let those cops go, and I don't know, every story that I saw, Derek, about that whole situation, every bit of it, I mean, like, shit, 100% of it was so suspect. I mean, it was so suspect, you didn't need another lineup. That's how suspect that shit was. You didn't need another lineup for the suspects. It's like, damn, this shit is suspect. Man, this shit is so suspect, it don't make sense. It's like, this shit is over suspect. You know when something's like over suspect, like when you see a court case and the jury's not even paying attention, they playing cards or whatever. The jury's not even paying attention because the guy that's guilty is so suspect. It's like you couldn't make up a better suspect if you had all the information you could have and try to make your own suspect. You couldn't even make up a suspect. That's how suspect this whole shit sounded like, because before the cops even went into action, it was like over an hour. Before they even went into that's so suspect it don't make sense. Especially when you got cops shooting brown folk in the bed in less than 1 second. Less than a second. Less. You hear me? Less than a second. In less than a second, you got cops shooting people in their own bed with nothing in their hand. But in this case, in the school, they didn't react for over an hour. Yeah, where they had the school shooting. It's like, we're going to listen to it in a little while, brother. If I can pull it, I'll pull it up. I'm going to pull it up, the sound and all that. Yeah. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, you know what? That's just so suspect. It don't make sense. They do a lot of stuff that's suspect. Just like when that actress so-called ran into a house or something, and she was dead on arrival or whatever. It's like they had all kinds of ambulance out there, fire trucks and everything else, like instantly. I'm like, what? That shit is staged. Because fire trucks and ambulance, they never get there that fast. They never get there. Matter of fact, a lot of times when I watch stuff like that, sometimes the ambulance is first and sometimes the fire truck is first. But most time the fire truck is first. Depending on how far away the accident or the scene is, the fire department's there first. But they got 3 or 4 ambulances out there. They got trucks. But the thing is, they walk her down a back street. She's supposed to be in that little gurney. She's supposed to be laid up in there. And you see her actually raise up. She raised up. Like, what is she raising up for? But she's dead when you get to the hospital, but she raised up right then, like raised completely up, sat up. You can't set up if you in shock and out of blood and all that or whatever. If you got that kind of internal trauma, you can't set up like that. Shit. You can't set up like that if you drink too much beer. So, these people, man, they just try to pull the wool over people's eyes like we don't even exist. That's how they pull the wool over our eyes. Like, oh, they won't believe it. Let's just go ahead and pull this wool over their eyes. Man, get out of here with that, man. Stop trying to play us at every stage of this game. You know what I mean? Man, I pray, man. I be praying I pray above, man. I'm like, you know what? There's no way that I want these people to, to off me and it just be like for free. Like they just get to take me out for free. No. Hell to the no. No, man. I got to have me a group with me. Mm-mm. Shit, I got to go out like a straight up soldier, man. I ain't okay. It's all handcuffed and shit, man. I don't even take nobody. You can't handcuff me no more. I'm too old to be getting handcuffed, man. I don't even be in those kind of problems, man. You can't handcuff me no more. I'm like, no. Keep them. Put handcuffs on you if you worried about something. Don't put it. You can't be grabbing me a certain way. You can't be handcuffing me, roughing me up. None of that shit. I'm past all that shit, man. Cause no. If you can't just talk to me, I'm gonna say, just stay your distance. If you can't talk, you scared, you fearful, then back your ass up somewhere. I'll sit here and wait till you get back up. If you scared, but don't be touching me, don't be handcuffing me, don't be twisting my shit, because I ain't trying to end up on social media. That's my biggest thing is I don't want to end up on social media, with. That's what happens. You end up on social media. All handcuffed to shit. Oh no! Don't stop resisting, brother. Stop resisting. I don't want nobody saying that. I'm the one on social media, and stop resisting, man. You trying to fight back, man. They know what they doing, man. Just calm down. What you mean? Ain't nobody trying to calm down, man. They twisted my damn arm, man. My arm ain't meant to go. I want my arm back there. What you talking about? If I wanted my arm behind my back, I'd put my arm behind my back. I don't need you twisting my shit all halfway up my back. What's that supposed to do? If you handcuff me, just handcuff me. Give me them shits. I'll put them on. You ain't got to handcuff me. Hand me the handcuffs. I'll put one on and you put the other one on or whatever. I'll put both of them on. Shit. I had to do that a few years ago. Sitting in the chair, I had to cuff myself. They said, cuff yourself, Derek. They said, by the way, go. They gangster over there, but they gangster in that jail I was at. They gangster over there. They go like this. Hey, go on over there. Look, go on over there and cuff yourself. Go on and pick out one of them chairs. The chair's already got the handcuff on one side. Yeah, go on over there and cuff yourself to one of them chairs. I'm like, these motherfuckers here. They make you cuff your own self. Okay. Yeah, Derek said, right. Yep, she was fighting she was fighting the paramedics. Like, get these motherfuckers off me, right? So that was a HIT, and not pop, and not pop, or it wasn't an R&B HIT or a pop HIT. That was a HIT to shut somebody the F up. That was a STFU HIT. I mean, space HIT. That's what that was. Yay! I know how to say stuff in here and code it and keep myself from being in trouble. EJ versus Bud. Yay! Whatever. EJ just go beat somebody up. That's all. EJ just gonna beat somebody else up. Whoever EJ fight, he gonna beat the brakes off him just because of Bud. But you just making Earl mad. Earl just gonna be mad. He already do grown man business when he get in there. He just getting stronger. All y'all doing is letting him get stronger. That's all y'all doing. Y'all letting him get stronger. You not getting stronger. You got a good punch, but you ain't really getting stronger. A lot of that, I don't know. I just see you getting hit. I see Earl like hitting you like too much, like hitting you, and then you realize, and then you try to just go toe for toe. And realize, hey, I really can't go toe for toe with him because that's his game. Yeah, she was fighting the shit out of the paramedics. Okay. Let me see what time. Okay, it's still early. So I'll wait. I'm all anxious. I want to play this clip. I want to play the clip, brother. Just don't want to play it twice. It's news, so we can't get in trouble for that. Since it's news. If it wasn't news, then there might be an issue or something like that. Oh, ban me. I was surprised to see our brother in here the other show. Brother D-Lo was up in here. I'm surprised that he came through. Of course, Lala came through with her bad self. Yeah. Where's y'all sir at? Y'all sir, he's been making it a point to be one of the first one in here. He gonna come in here and start trouble with you now, Derek, because he's like, wait a minute, hey, hold on. How Derek get in here before me? Because everybody know D to the Bailey don't be up in here. D to the Bailey come in and talk. Yeah. That's what it is. Whew. I didn't even hear about this one. See, I don't go to the news, brother. Over in Thailand here, a gunman killed 36 people. I don't trust the number 3 and 6. I don't trust that. That's suspect in itself. But then it says including kids as young as 2. And that was at a Thai daycare center. They said he was an ex-officer who got fired. So they fired this officer. He said he just went, okay, I'm a mental case anyway. So since I got fired, I'm mental. So I might as well just take out everybody I can see. Wow. That's just not. Let me see. I might have lost my. Man, I messed around and lost it, Derek. I clicked on just because I was reading that article. Let me go back. I'll find it. Yeah. Just gotta go up to the top and then punch it in. How you spell it? It's UV. Good thing I know how to spell, or halfway. Or I've added an extra A, but they know what I'm talking about. Let me see. So this one was 2 hours ago, I guess. Okay, now they talking about they react. Okay, nah. So the latest news, which I just screwed up. The latest news is they got rid of all of them. Okay, so this might be it. Okay, I still got it. Okay. I thought I had lost it. Nah, we still got it. Yeah, we'll put it up in a second. But Derek said, yeah, in Thailand. Sound like he should have been fired. Nah, remember when we were talking about pulling up on people in your car? Hey, when I say that, Derek? I don't know. He gonna be out of his mind sometime, man. If I said that, tell him we pulling up on people. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we did talk about that one time. Yeah, we just pulling up on folks. Yeah. What you say? Yeah. Hey, that'll be fun though, man. I don't have my whip right now. One of them. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun, man. I mean, you can do it. I watch a lot of these these little parodies and stuff. I watch this stuff. I see my brother Salute out there to Surf Flame. Yeah, but I watch these things, man. This shit is so funny sometimes. I watch a lot of these things where people pull up on people or do something, do something, out of the ordinary to somebody, like trying to punk people or doing certain stuff. I think some of it's funny. It's fun. But you got to pick and choose. You got to watch what you're doing out there, y'all. Y'all just don't pick on somebody. Cause I seen this one cat, he calls everybody boy and tells them to get something. You get that for me, boy? And he did it to the wrong brother. Man, he did it to this brother that had to be at least 6'8", 6'9", 300 and something pounds. He did it to him. But right away after I think one of the dude grabbed him and picked him up like, yo. He said, man, is this a prank? He said, nah, don't come over here with that prank shit. You know what I mean? Don't be playing all that prank. So you got to be careful when you do stuff like that. But it just be fun. It'd be fun for a clip. You're going to get views. That's what they do. Everybody do stuff for views. Now, you guys are going to get yourself in a lot of trouble just trying to get views. Views are not worth getting that ass whooped. But anyway, I'm going to read it out loud. I'm going to read it out now because My brother's in here, so if you in here, you in here. If you're not, you not. But just pay attention to what we're saying. He said salute to Eagles Web. He said salute to the chat. And as always, he said jab the like button. All y'all neck. He said don't get neck in Eagles Web boxing. He got that fire up good. And of course, he got that 100 up good with that thing right here. That glove. And of course, we always got to have them things to let you know it's over with, baby. So don't mess around. Yeah, anyway, Sir Flame said salute to Derek Reddy. He said I see Eagles Web knows how to get you in here. Oh, yeah, I had to switch my title up. Yeah, this guy. Hey, I had to tell him. I had to tell Derek that I might have to roll up on Derek. I said, I'm going to have to roll up on you, Derek. I said, Derek, I'm going to come see you. I told Derek I'm going to come see him, man. I said, look, I'm coming to see you, brother. I'm saying I'm taking every mode of transportation, man. I'm covering all my trail to come see you, bro. I'm taking everything. I told him I'm taking a plane. I'm taking a train. I'm getting on buses. I'm taking a taxi. I'm getting on Uber and Lyft. I'm riding a motorcycle, bike. I'm going to hike. I'm going to walk. You know, I'm a skateboard. I'm going to ride a little scooter. All my trails going to be covered right here. I'm coming to see Derek. Derek tried to give me a hard time all the time, man. I said in between 3:30 and 4 o'clock p.m. If I'm in that loop right there, I'm good. This is not. We don't play the. This is native time, man. We don't play the exact by the clock shit. We don't play that. That's for regular shows. Play that. We don't play into their environment. We play into like around. You know, at least we messing with time. You know. Because I don't believe in time, but we're still messing with it. Like I say, in between 3:30 and 4, something like that. So I'm on time. You know what I mean? If you coming over my house, if you say you coming over today, then you coming over today. I'm not expecting you at a certain time. We get caught up in that. Well, what time you gonna be here? What if your clock is wrong or something? I don't know. As long as you get here. If the sun sets, you not here. You know what I mean? If the sun is going down and it's still light, you here. If you come here, you're here. You was on time. If the sun disappear, then you wasn't here on time. Yeah. Yeah. But they doing that stupid shit, man. But that whole Thailand thing, man, yeah, hey, it sounds sus because, like I said, Derek, the number 3 and 6, I don't like those numbers together. That shit sounds kind of suspect, but that sounds foul, man. That's dirty. Why would you do that as a cop? An ex-cop, Sir Flame, went in Thailand in a daycare, killed 36 people. And including up to like a 2-year-old. Damn. Because the cops had fired him. Man, you were supposed to keep him and just let him do like some bullshit. Put him on something like write ticket duty or something. You don't get rid of cops that ain't no good like that. You just make them write out parking tickets or something. Just give them easy, make up some bullshit, because since they out of their mind anyway, you make up a bullshit thing. You know what, you've been doing such a great job for us. You know, we're going to let you take a break. You know, you don't have to do this. We had another guy that was great, and we just let him, you know, all you got to do is just write out tickets and watch the streets a little bit. That's all you got to do. See? But no, 36 lives. God dang, man. Can you imagine? I can imagine it, but it just don't register, man. It don't really register. Yeah, Derek Bay said this guy in a Camaro pulled up on a guy in a truck asking if he wants to race. Dude in the truck said, yeah. They honked the horn 3 times. That truck pulled off so damn fast. Yeah. Yeah, people always thinking. That's why I told you, man, I was in my Jeep and my truck, man, all the time. People be thinking, oh, yeah, we'll thinking your car don't got nothing. Let's go, brother. Hit that gas on the ass, be gone. Oh, I seen a dude yesterday in a little Camry. And he went around the corner, and I was going straight. He went around the corner. That dude was like damn near a block away before I got across the street. Matter of fact, yeah, he went first, but I was like, damn, this dude, he was flying in that little Camry. I'm like, okay, I know he probably didn't have it built up. He just had a nice, hot motor in it. But you gotta be careful with these cars. I had somebody try to roll out on me yesterday, and I had to go blow the doors off. I'm like, man, stop trying to pass on the wrong side. Yeah. My main thing with cars is that cars have to have. If I'm driving a car, the windshield and back window has to be like pristine. That shit has to be clean. I don't see how people drive with dirty windshields. I can't. I got to be able to see, man. That shit got to be clear. You know what I mean? It can't be a little bit clear. That shit has to be clear. If it's clear, I'm good. I'm like, okay, thumbs up. If it's not, I got to wipe them shits off. I'm not driving like that, man. Yep. But y'all got the rules, man. But Sir Flame said salute to Derek Bay. Yep. Again, that he knows how, that Eagle Web know how to get him in here. Yep. I just wanted to read that a couple of times. Yep. Derek Bay. I thought the dude in the Camaro was parked. Hell yeah. He couldn't go nowhere. Let's check it out, man. Let's listen to it. You guys know I don't like to report on stuff like this. I just want to hear about these. I want to hear about these cops. Dirty ass cops. Dirty ass cops, man. Here we go. And this is, I guess, ABC. So this is ABC that reported it, and we'll check it out.
And we got some breaking news out of Texas. The Uvalde School District has suspended its entire full police force in the face of fierce criticism over that department's failings, both during the massacre at Robb Elementary and since. In a statement to families, the Uvalde School District says they are, quote, committed to resolving issues with verifiable evidence after these recent developments uncovered additional concerns with the department. For more, let's bring in ABC News Chief Investigative Reporter Josh Margolin. Josh, what do we know about the investigation that led to this? How long is the suspension going to last, do you think?
Well, the suspension is indefinite, Terry, and we cannot overstate how really remarkable the events of today are. The Uvalde School District, like many in Texas, has its own police force, small number of police officers, 6, 7. They came under fire, they were criticized, I should say, almost immediately after the May 24th massacre. And the criticism has continued about their training, about their policies, their procedures. And then it reached really a fever pitch in the last 2 weeks. There were family members of the victims of the May 24th massacre who were staging a sit-in at the school district's headquarters, refusing to leave until action was taken with the school district's police. It had seemed that
I'm going to keep playing that, but look, you know what get me is when I'm looking at this, man, y'all can pull it up too, though. And I'll put the link in here for that. But look, you know what kills me about this whole thing, Derek, is these guys are walking around all puffed up. You know, the cops, when they show the cops, they walking around all swole, you know, with the arms out like that. Like, I'm like, dude, you walking around with your arms all swole. You walk around with your arms all swole, and then y'all didn't do shit for overnight. Man, get out of here with that. All right, let's finish.
The district's leadership was doubling down and refusing to listen to parents' concerns about safety in the schools and the issues with the school district police. And then this week, there was the revelation that a newly hired school district police officer was actually under investigation by the state Department of Public Safety in Texas because she had been a trooper during the massacre on May 24th, and questions were raised, and the Inspector General was investigating whether she had violated state trooper policies of conduct. And so while they're investigating that, she's hired. And then it turned out yesterday, out of the blue, the Texas Department of Public Safety released documents showing that they had in Austin notified the Uvalde School District of this ongoing investigation. It really was just a terrible type of adding insult to injury and making the families of these victims deal with so much more emotional trauma as all of the families are still coping with what happened on May 24th.
It would seem they need to rebuild that school district police force from the ground up, and it sounds like maybe they are starting that process. Josh Margolin, thanks very much.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know about the whole they rebuild and all that. I never know about that. When they talk like that, I never know about because I mean, how many cases do we listen to where there's always some cops that got that. There's always a situation where they got to rebuild something or they got to reassess something. Get out of here. We talk about this all the time in here, folks. And we always say it don't take nothing. You know what I mean? If I did something, like say for instance, I did something to Derek Bailey. You know, as a man, I did something wrong to him. I mean, it don't take, all it take was, you know, I fucked up. You know, I stepped on my own Jonesy Jones. It don't take for me to just go, you know, D to the Bailey, I fucked up, man. My bad, man. You know, just we could be good after that. You know what I'm saying? Like we good, we straight, man. I fucked up. I mean, come on. That's all it take. But I ain't got to be writing. You know, I got to write new rules between me and him, because you supposed to learn from shit that you did wrong. You have to learn. How come as it is when you a child, you have to learn from shit you did wrong, but when you an adult, you got to write legislation and all kind of other shit. Oh, we better reassess this. Why you got to reassess it? You effing up. If you fucking up, that's what you just, that's what you did. You just have to straighten that up. It don't make no sense to have to do all this writing and stuff. Just like, even with our own constitution, we got all these amendments and all this. F that. Rewrite the whole shit. We in 2022. You guys are writing into law to pay other countries billions of dollars. They didn't write in the law, you know, to correct and do the right thing over here. How about telling everybody over who they really are? Tell the people who they really are over here. How about doing that first so these people won't be all confused? Ain't nothing worse than somebody running around not knowing nothing about who they are. That's the worst, one of the worst things you can ever have, man. You imagine if there's a chicken that thought he was an eagle, but now all the eagles fly off, you know, and they build these huge nests, you know, these 200-pound nests, and the chicken, as far as he can get up off the ground, is maybe high enough to go on top of the barn, the hen house or whatever, and he building his nest up there. You know, but when he don't understand that all of them is mating in that nest or whatever, he can't do it. And if he does, what's gonna happen with his chicks? When it's time to leave the nest, they not gonna fly out of there. What's gonna happen? They gonna fall off the roof, break their neck or something. There's always a lot of ignorance in the world that we live in, and we got to sit there and we have to put up with it. You know what I mean? Kids have to learn the right thing. Oh, yeah, what's wrong? Do this. Okay, bet. I got it now. But we have to put up with legislation and all kinds of other stuff, new rules and laws and all. What's all this law shit? It's bullshit. I can't live laws all day. I can be in my house. What we going to do? You going to come arrest me because I'm doing shit? This is my house. I do what I want. This is my body. So in other words, they're telling you that your house is not yours, your community is not yours, even you are not yours. Because they put rules on you. How you come into the existence with rules? What you mean rules? And that's only in this state. Now you could have been like they still got few tribes and stuff that's out there where nobody goes and bother them. They don't have rules like that. Can you imagine them not even speaking the language and they got rules and shit? They'll get beat up and roughed up because they broke some rules, which is against the rule also. Did you know that? That you cannot charge people that you can't communicate with. You cannot. You can't charge people. If you can't communicate with them, you can't charge them. Because you can't have a fair trial if they don't understand what the hell's going on. That's almost like they're insane. So you're going to have to drop it. You remember when those housewives was a teacher in the school? Yeah. They wouldn't. They wouldn't let him go in, and he was trying to get in. Yep. Time they got in, I think they already had a plan. They was already evacuating a lot of them. Yeah, cops are only concerned with themselves. They say right about that example I said. It's just that simple. Just do the right thing. Shit, they got movies and shit called Do the Right Thing. Just do the right thing. Oh, you all sad and shit. You know, the thing to get me, this is what get me. You know, and I don't care. Y'all can pull me down. Whatever y'all want to do. Y'all can get mad and give me thumbs down or fight. I don't give a damn. I don't like it when I only see the cops that, they all sad because one of their colleagues fell and shit down, they crying, they got the motorcycles out there and all that shit with the lights and all that. They got the parade and all that, the motorcade and the parade and all that bullshit because one of them fell. Because one of them dirtbags fell. But they ain't doing that for good people. They not doing that for good people. I don't even like to see that shit. Oh, my comrade, we'll give a shit. Huh? You signed up. Ain't nobody signed your ass up. Was he dirty? I need to ask some questions first. Before I see you get all happy about somebody, I need to figure out a few questions. Was he ever caught doing some dirty shit? Was he ever underneath? Was he ever underneath any investigation, internal affairs, or anything else? I need to know everything. Ryan, workers up in here. See, I'm trying to talk today. Damn, who can I hate on now? I don't know, man. You can stay hating on them. No, we're gonna talk. We're gonna analyze a little bit the fight that's coming up. We're gonna talk about the Ocampo and Fundora. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. We can't really talk about Spence, Bud. I mean, I said it too many times already. I don't even. I'm starting not to even. I like those two guys. I'm starting not to like either one of them now, because I have to mention them, and it ain't shit I can do but just mention them. It's like, yeah, you're mentioning them, but what for? What? It's like, oh shit, here I am mentioning these guys, But who you guys got over the weekend though, as far as y'all's fights? How many fights did you guys pick? I know Derek's gonna try to bullshit me and say that he ain't put his he ain't put his numbers in yet. Derek don't he ain't make his predictions yet. But I think you had Ocampo, right? I think you had Ocampo. There he is. Dilo 404, salute, brother. He got that 100 up. But he said, shit. He said, I'm on them damn thumbs. Yeah, D-Lo come in, he don't be playing. He said, I murdered that thumbs up on the way in. But salute to the brother. I was just talking about him a little bit earlier. I said, yeah, surprised we saw him, to come back in here. But that whole thing, we was talking about that whole Uvalde thing. That was bullshit. That was bullshit to the highest extent. It was. That was just bullshit to the highest extent. And then now over in Thailand. See, I don't keep up with this kind of news. Cause to me, the shit's heartbreaking. I know some people are just so used to it, it don't bother them. That's almost as bad. 36, an ex-cop kills 36 people in a daycare. Whoo. You imagine if that happened I'm just saying, imagine that happened in your neighborhood. I don't know how big of a community you're, but just in a daycare where you live at and you have family up in there, you might have 2 or 3 relatives up in there and friends of the family. God, and that's exactly what happened. You know that it was friends of the family up in there. Was shit. It might have been more than 4 or 5 of them that was relatives. You know what I mean? It might have been more than that. Oh, kind of been. He said, "What a bum." He said, "Run the whole card, the undercard. Rely on this person." Yeah, but I'm gonna say something, Ryan. I'm gonna ask you something. So, can you let us know the actual substance, since it was substance abuse? Because you got a lot of people fighting. I'm not even trying to get in on their discussion, but you got a lot of people fighting, saying that, let's talk about it. They said, let's talk about the so-called banned substance. That it was something that shouldn't have been banned or whatever. Oh, Derek said he have it. No. We haven't talked about Andre today. But somebody may come in and be interested in your thoughts today. We don't know. See, I'm learning that way. He hasn't lost since EJ. Yep, I'm leaning that way. Yeah. He hasn't lost since EJ, but yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, it's not so, because I see some style things. Oh, Campo ain't trying to. I don't think he ain't trying to just go in there. He's not trying to just go in there and just do like Lubin. What the fuck? Lubin had so many opportunities to win. If Lubin just went in there and just got mopped for no reason. He went in there and just took uppercuts. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? You ain't trying to jab him off. You ain't trying to be slick because you're a slick boxer. You ain't trying to move. He probably messed. You got your career ruined because, I don't know. People can get their careers ruined just for doing stupid shit. Yeah, Ryan again. He says woman's fertility drug. What also boosts man's testosterone. I don't know about that, brother. That sounds suspect to me. A woman's fertility drug that can boost your testosterone? Man. You know, one thing I don't really have a problem with, maybe I don't have a problem with steroids as much, but testosterone, because you're hurting your own self. If you messing with your own testosterone, you just hurting yourself. You ain't hurting nobody else. But I guess that whole thing, the testosterone and strength, it has to be tested for me, because sometimes I think it's bullshit. Because you could take two people the same size and one of them is just not strong. He might have higher testosterone. He just don't have the physicality. He don't have the genetics. Because I've always been strong enough to just push over trees and shit. I've always been strong. I wasn't a weightlifter strong. I just started doing the weightlifting shit. But I wasn't weightlifter strong. I was just, just native strong, They used to come get me to tear up shit. Like, oh, you need to tip this over or whatever. That's my strength. My strength is like turning over cars or whatever. That's the kind of strength that I have. And then I moved over to the weightlifting strength. But I don't know, man. That shit still, it's kind of sus. For me, it's sus, but it is what it is. However they call it. I heard they were still having the fight, though. Okay. Clomiphene. I don't know how it works. If it's working on females and males, I don't know. Maybe the females taking it and the males taking it. It sounds like my medicine. It sounds like this, but this is natural. This is Damiana. It sounds like this. That's what this is. This is for women and men right here. Same thing, but it's natural. You know what I mean? So I don't know, brother. But I heard it was there. I heard the fight was still happening though. That's my whole thing is I still heard the fight. It's not being sanctioned, but it's still happening. Somebody's getting paid. Ain't nobody fighting for free. Okay. Sir Flame say I'm taking Funduro in this. Max Lubin showed he can be dropped, and Lubin ain't the best. Yep. Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing, though. I think that Ocampo, I think he's coming in. He's not gonna come in stupid. I'm hoping he's not gonna come in stupid. We're gonna see. I don't think he's gonna sit there and be a sucker for uppercuts. The perfect type of style that beats Fundora easy is a Frazier type of style. A Frazier, like getting low and hooking the shit, like getting low Tyson type of style, getting low underneath shit and just hooking to the body, trying to break the ribs up, and then shooting an uppercut. Get your own uppercut off. So you want to throw uppercuts. You can't throw an uppercut when somebody's low. If somebody's way down low, you can't throw an uppercut. You can't. What you doing? Down like this, digging down like this, hitting them in the back of the head. Because that uppercut, you have to come up. If somebody's below the uppercut, then what do? And if he's throwing the hooks, he's going to be throwing them over his head. That's what I do. I get right down with that. I get right down at that waistline. Get that shoulder down to like right below the floating rib area right there and just shoot. Just shoot them across. Come this side, come that side. Okay, women have the opposite effect. Stops them from producing eggs. I thought you said it was fertility. Because if fertility is supposed to make them produce more eggs, right? Okay, but anyway, you said it stops them from producing eggs for men, increases testosterone and semen levels. Okay. Sounds like a Navy thing. It also out your system within 6 days, and the fight is off. Yeah, but they said that they knew about this weeks way before, even before the weigh-in. They knew about this. So why even have a weigh-in or whatever? Why even go through this whole bullshit? Or not the weigh-in, but why press conference? Why all that shit? Why? Why do all that if you know that the fight is a no-go? It just don't make sense. But anyway, so we're gonna take Ocampo. Like I said, his best tool for me is just him, like just sitting down, and throwing his uppercuts. Ocampo only took one. He's taking the defeat, but he's coming back and he's winning these fights. And so I'm gonna say to keep the fight nice and tight and keep yourself nice and low, and a lot of movement, just like a lot of movement, side to side, this side, that side, down, low, come up, go to the body. Good high defense. A good high defense and getting low, because you don't have to worry about the uppercut if you're low. If you up like this, you still gonna get uppercutted, because most people can't but uppercut don't work if you get here. If you get those elbows in tighter, then the uppercut don't work. You know what I mean? Or if you get a good turning motion, the uppercut ain't gonna work if you get a good turning motion. Another good defense is what George Foreman used when he got older was this. The cross guard. The cross guard. Everybody can't do a cross guard, but one hand has to be in closer. So you're catching it. One's up close and one's, you can clamp them down, and also you can use your shoulders on it. Uppercut, you can knock an uppercut out the way. So if I knock the uppercut out the way, right? Now, if I can reset quick enough, I can still get the same kind. I can get a punch off on that same side. So I would say that. So if you don't have a good cross guard, then I'll say have a nice tight elbow guard, high guard, and lower than the punch, because you can't throw an uppercut like that. Look how it looks. You ain't getting nothing on it. You rotated your shoulders up here. You're not getting nothing on it. So take his weapons. So Ocampo, I think he can do it. I'm just gonna say that I don't know, but I still got to lean. But I want to make a choice before we leave. Of course, I got to make my choice. I'm not gonna be like Derek. Oh, I'm just leaning. He leaned. Derek always leaning. He's like a leaning tower of Pisa. He's a leaning tower of Pisa. He just always leaning. He don't have that definite. But over the weekend, he gonna pick the winner. Okay. Ryan, right back again. They tried to hide it, but it got exposed in the UK papers. Okay, so they did try to hide. Well, brother, that's what you do in these lands of deception, is you hide. You always hide the information, because that's where you're at. You're in the land of deception, so you gotta hide. We just hoping that we don't have to keep following these fighters that hide stuff all the time. These fighters always doing something. You know what I mean? There's always something, man. In the boxing, I was listening to an interview earlier, and they were asking somebody about these non-boxers that's coming into the sport, like the Pauls and all that. And they said that they weren't hating. I think it was actually Caleb Plant's trainer. He said that anything that's positive for boxing, he said he can't say nothing, negative about it. And I understand the point. But my side of the story is that I don't mind it either, because they are helping with Shields' money. Helped her to get money. But I don't have a problem with that part of it. The part I have a problem with it is that what I don't like is them scheduling themselves to fight. Especially you got new fans coming in too, and they're scheduling themselves to fight with real fighters, like real professional fighters. Don't schedule yourself like that. You guys have to fight. You can be part of the card, but you divide the card up to have two cards. You have a Friday card or a Sunday card, and you have the regular card. So you just put them on the other side. Is there a problem with that? I don't see why. Yeah. So that's my point. I don't know if you guys agree with that, or you guys said, nah, man, just let them, let them collect their bag. I'm not mad at the bag. It's the spectacle of them taking up space where we could be having like a loaded card. We can have a loaded card because wasn't there. So I'm going to ask you guys a question because I forget. On that one Mayweather card where they had in Florida, was there any real fights on that card? Derek said, I got to worry about my position on the Champ Ross. Yep. Derek said, when is Boo Boo fighting? Yeah, the Mongols use that defense. Hell yeah, the Mongols use that little the crossed arms. And got a win at 40-something, damn near 50 years old. Got a win too. Yeah, they try to hide it, but okay, I read that part. Yeah. Okay, Derek. Derek said, I want to finish the 15 at least. Well, 15, man, you got to do better than that. At least Eubanks still wants to fight. There we go. Ryan right back. He said, I'll start entering my pick on the new season. I missed first few weeks, so didn't bother. Okay. So he going to get with it. He going to get with the Champ Ross, so we'll see. We'll see how that go. Everybody getting their picks in. What y'all win though? Y'all got any? Is any monetary value in the whole situation over there? Are we getting paid at least? Inquiring Eagles want to know if we getting paid for it. That's all I care about, brother. We getting paid. Oh, Campo, go do your thing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that. I'm gonna take that. Let me see. Let me look at my choices, Derek. Here we go, brother. Let me take a look. Let me look at this is your Monday's choice for Crow. Except for Ryan. If Ryan messes up, then Ryan got that little flat, dried out crow underneath the model. That's his meal. But the rest of us, we could choose from the crow menu. I haven't had the crow and eggs, so I might have to pre-order the crow and eggs or the crow stew. I think it's crow stew. So I probably have to take the crow stew. I'm gonna have the crow stew, and I'm gonna have a side of the barbecued or grilled crow. I'm gonna have that. Lots of house sauce. Lots of house sauce. Got to have lots of house sauce. I think I'm gonna go with Alcampo. I'm gonna take the underdog because everybody's gonna go for Fundora. Everybody's going with it. So, and I don't always pick underdogs. People think, oh, he always picked the underdog. No, I don't. Not all the time. I just want to put one on there. But like I said, you guys see that I went straight to my crow menu so I can see what I want to pick out. So, okay, so I got the crow stew and a side of crow, grilled crow. I might even have a slice of that pie, brother. Yeah. That made me laugh right there, Derek. Derek said, "Yeah." He said, if you win the whole thing, WHEN, when the whole thing is over. When the whole thing is over, you win. you WHEN the whole thing when it's over. You WIN the whole thing. WHEN is over. Derek funny. Sir Flame said, "I know you take underdogs, but I don't see Ocampo winning this." But you never know. Okay, so I'm not like if I was. I'm doing that in Eagles Web, so I'm doing that here. Like if on paper, I'm picking Fundora on paper. Like if I'm betting, I'm probably I think he can hold on because he got that youthfulness and he just seemed like he just seems like he can hold on, but I don't. You never know, man. Ocampo still he hungry. He want to get his shit done. Um, Here's one problem I might see with Fundora is that he has been stopping people, right? I see a problem with him if just say he doesn't get the stoppage or like say for instance we're in the 7th, 8th round. And Ocampo ain't even budging. He's not crumbling. He's just not going nowhere. He's just still coming forward. He keeping low and throwing hooks and stuff. What does that do to his body late? So that's why I'm betting both sides. I'm betting that in here I'm just going to say, you know what, I want to say Fundora. And I might just do it before the show's over. I might say, you know what, I'm going to just go Fundora. I think he'll hold Ocampo off and finish him up. But Ocampo, I think Derek brought it out, and I believe this to be true, is that Ocampo he's only been stopped to the body. He's only been stopped to the body. Okay, Derek said if you got the most KOs, you win some money for that also. Okay. Picking the KOs. Okay. I'm not trying to screw nobody up. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to screw nobody up. So if you got Fundora, then just keep him. Don't listen to Eagle because Eagle just like I don't know. All fights they are what they are until they aren't no more, until they're over with. A fight is what it is until it's over. Once it's over, then you're like, oh shit, I called that one wrong. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I'm not trying to. So the reason I'm calling this, so that's why I said I call both ways. So I'm 100% winner. I got the fan going. What's come on? Where's my air at? So I'm 100% winner because if I bet both, I'm betting both sides. I'm betting that you winning and I'm betting that you lose. I only do that with certain fighters. Some fighters I'm not going to go all the way out and say, oh, you're going to lose this or another. But on paper you're going to lose. But in, just me talking, you're going to win. And things can go wrong, though, because you think about it. And I just thinking about the fight. Remember the first fight with Lennox Lewis and Hasim Rahman? Y'all remember that? All y'all had Lewis. Everybody had Lewis. Everybody. Rahman's family probably didn't even have him. His whole family didn't even have him winning. I remember I know some So there's a fighter. I'm not gonna say who it is. Itchy eye. You ain't supposed to rub your eyes, but I rub my shit. So there was a fighter. Well, you probably know what happened. I mean, you probably know who won. It would have been a better story. And I don't know if I should tell the whole. I'm trying to keep it to where y'all don't know, but y'all pretty smart. Y'all figure it out. But I'm trying to keep y'all from figuring out, who the fighter is. But anyway, there was a fighter that beat, Tyson. And at one point he beat Tyson, right? But so everybody they was asking me, they said, this is such and such is my cousin. Do you know him? I said, yeah, I know about him like that. So they was asking me, they said, what do you think? Don't ask me that shit. What do you think? What do you think about him, versus Tyson? I just started shaking my head. I said, okay, that's, good. I said, ain't no telling what kind of stuff came out of my mouth. But I was like, yeah, it's a good fight. But I told him straight up, though, I just don't see your cousin. I don't see your cousin winning this. I just don't see him winning. And sure enough, their cousin went out there and got the clock. He got the clock action. And they started to do the countdown on him. That was it. So, and it wasn't too late into the fight either. But I'm not going to tell y'all who it was. And it's not like I go against people just because I know. Because I know so many people don't make sense, man. I just don't. I'm not in touch with nobody no more. It's just me. I'm not really in touch with people. Every once in a while, I'll see some of the, I'll see some old fighters, or I'll see somebody. And, yeah, they're all cool with me. Believe me, I'm cool with a lot of people that you wouldn't even think I was cool with. Yeah, so. And that's MMA, too. MMA and boxing. But I said, but if they ask me, just don't ask me, though. Don't ask me if you don't want to know, because I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I ain't trying to hurt your feelings, but your family about to get that ass whooped. Derek said, I'm going to Vegas next weekend. Might put some money on Wilder. Yeah, there you go. If you going to Vegas, Derek, you going down there to get that gambling in? Derek Bailey said, bye, EJ. Yeah. I don't even care about it no more, man. Have you put your mortgage on Wilder to anything decent? Yeah. I'm going with Wilder. Wish I could send you some of my money for Wilder. He said 4th round. Oh shit. Sir Flame got it 4th round. He said, I ain't playing with you. Sir Flame said, Wilder, sir, 4th round. He said, Wilder gonna get this shit done. He said, he been watching him in camp. Wilder got that new left hook action. Got that nice wide hook. Wide hooks is very dangerous, though. Derek Bay said, I know it, Ryan. Yeah. They did that back, Tommy Hearns versus Leonard. They did a lot of that. He said, put something on Helena's just in case. Work again. Oh, Ryan. Ryan said, paying $75 for the BS would it make me feel sick. He said sick, though, by the way. I'll be sick, too. I'm always sick. Hey, if you ever paid for a Mike Tyson fight, ever, or you had somebody who paid for a Mike Tyson fight, you was always sick. How you gonna not be sick? How you gonna not be sick when you know that and you probably missed some, too. You can't go to the bathroom. Oh, shit, they ring the bell, man. They about to start. You can't do a damn thing. You gotta hold your bladder. You know what I'm saying? You can't even. You gotta jump around in place and shit. When Mike Tyson used to fight, like, oh shit, I gotta watch this round. You couldn't leave. You can't laugh at no jokes, nothing. You close your eyes for a second, it might be over with. Okay, Derek said I'm not ordering it. I may order it. It's not 100% done deal, but just to see. I'll be ordering and be all nervous for Wilder. Like, come on, Wilder. Wilder, back up, Wilder. Come on, clinch. Oh, shit, Wilder. Headlock his ass or something, man. Push him off. There you go. Wilder got to learn how to push people off him better. Because he's strong. I know Wilder's strong. He got to learn how to get your ass off me. He got to learn how to pop him real quick. Like, bam, get your ass off me. I wasn't paying the dozen POV. He says basically an exhibition. He said before canceled. Yep. Yeah, Derek said by Tyson. Yep. Sir Flame crying. Derek said, hell yeah. And Ryan back again. He said, leave EJ alone. He got chickens and and a ranch to look after. Looking after those animals is more important than fighting Bud. Nah. What you're not going to do, Ryan, is you're not going to come in here and bother Earl about his chickens. He bought that shit for his family, his horses and chickens, but there's no way that Earl Spence is scared of Bud Crawford, because he called Crawford out way before he even had all his straps. Earl's not scared of nobody, believe me. You got people that report on Earl that said Earl hits harder when he sparred. They said he hits harder than heavyweights. Earl, don't get it twisted thinking Earl scared of Bud. Think about it. Khan wasn't scared of Bud. Brooke wasn't scared of Bud. And Porter wasn't scared of Bud. But people want to label Earl as being scared of Bud. I can't buy that shit. I can't buy that. It's something that's happening. We don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what it is. Nobody in here can pinpoint exactly what it is. They just not fighting. And that's all we know. We know what that is. That's all we know. Hey, y'all ain't fighting? Oh, shit. Well, guess what? If they can move on, if they not fighting, and they move on, guess what your ass got to do? Then your ass got to move on too, son. You got to move on. You can't worry about something, a fight that ain't going to happen, because if it's not going to happen, guess what? It's just not going to happen, brother. It ain't happening, man. Derek Banks, so when I come back and put my Cash App in the chat, you will know how I did. Okay. Don't be sending me no $2 check Cash App. Derek said, yeah, I went over there and they got me, Eagle. Come back with the $2 Cash App. No, I appreciate it, brother, even if you sent the $2 Cash App. I don't even know. So, man, I don't know. I don't know when last time I got a Cash App actually on a live. I get Cash Apps, but I don't get Cash Apps on live. I used to get Cash Apps on live all the time. I had to listen to that. I had to listen for my sound. Like, okay, let me check out my Cash App and see if y'all bless me up. Ryan again. They wasn't scared of Earl neither, and Bud done a better job on all of them. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something that you don't know. Is that when you said that Bud did a better job on all of them, I got to disagree with you, because even one of them's father said that Earl did a better job. Sean Porter, his dad said that the harder work was actually Earl. He said that Bud, he said that that Sean made just critical. He said he made one mistake against Bud. He said, but the Earl fight was harder for him. He said that Sean was actually winning, or he said that Sean was making it way competitive against Bud, in which, when he said that, he was being honest. And as a person that was watching that fight, he was being honest. That Bud was. Does anybody agree with Kenny Porter on that? That Sean Porter was doing better against Bud than he did against Earl? I'm not saying he didn't get stopped. And that's Kenny's dumbass fault for stopping the fight. So, but they didn't ask Kenny about that. They didn't ask Kenny about that part. But I think that's actually truthful. I think that the Bud fight was way more competitive for Sean. I think it was way more competitive. I got to agree with Kenny on that. So can't go with that, assessment. I mean, and you're fine to have, anybody can come in and have their assessments, you know what I mean? Which is fine. That's what this discussion is. Everybody can, I don't jump on anybody, but I can disagree, just like you can disagree with me. Yeah. Yeah, but I just said that. So before you even wrote that, he said, why he put his son out then? He cost me a fortune. I had 3+ knockdowns. Yeah. He didn't want you to get paid. Ryan will be honest with you. We've had this discussion in here, and Derek can tell you, we had this discussion in here a few times. And what we come up with, it ends up being bullshit what we come up with. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people that was watching the fight was disgusted with what Kenny did. And you can see their reaction, like a lot of professional fighters. If you go back and you look at the crowd reaction, look at the professional fighters, not the regular crowd. And they was just, everybody was shaking their head like, what are you doing? He's still competitive. He's in it. He might even be up a point. At that point, he might have still been up. He was actually, a lot of people had him winning the fight. So what they came up with was, a lot of people saying this, is that it was a power trip. It was a Kenny Porter power trip. I don't know how true that is, but I'm saying what our discussion, we discussed it a few times, and it came out that it was a power trip, or he just seen something. He just like, okay, you're not getting out of the way of this. I don't want you to get hurt. And the third thing is just, you're my son. And I can't stand to see my son. My son got dropped or whatever. He might get dropped again. But we've had this discussion about it. And my agreement is I can agree with almost all the sides. I can agree that father, son, I can agree that that's why he stopped it. I can agree with he saw something that Deshaun is not responding to. I can see him stopping it for that. And also I can just see him stopping it, because I got the power to stop it. I am the chief second. I stopped the fight. That's what Angelo Dundee did when Muhammad Ali fought Larry Holmes. I am the chief second, and I say the fight's over. I'm the power over in the corner. This fight is through. We're through with this. I wouldn't put that shit past Kenny Porter. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, sir, is in here all extra late. I'll see what you got, brothers. He says salute, Eagle. Derek Bailey says salute at y'all, sir, Hussein. Sir Flame's in the house too, y'all, sir. Anyway, y'all, sir, says salute at Derek Bailey. And, he said Sir Flame. Okay. Ryan again. How could be up on points with 2 knockdowns? No, the fight was about, it was competitive. It was about even, not the 2 knockdowns. That's 1 round. But we going by the rounds though, not knockdowns. We talking about the rounds that he was up, that he was winning the fight. Or the fight at that point, at the 2 knockdown, it might have been even right there. But we saying that he was still competitive in the fight. It was a more competitive fight. He wasn't getting beat up or hurt or nothing like that. But he got clipped. But when you fight Earl is beating you up. Even if you still fighting back, usually most of Earl's fights, he's been beating you up. I did that whole breakdown. If you don't believe it or not, I did the breakdown when Earl fought Kell Brook. Earl fought Kell Brook, 10-3, and he might have been up 3. I'm not saying that's my card. A lot of people said that. But what I'm saying is when he fought Kell Brook, when Earl fought Kell Brook, a lot of people thought that Kell Brook was, like really fighting Earl back and all that. But I showed slow motion clips and you could see that Kell Brook was not, a lot of his punches and stuff he was throwing at Earl, he was like apologetically throwing punches. And I did a whole show on that, on the whole breakdown of what Earl was bringing to the table. Earl was smashing him like, I want to hurt you. And Kell Brook was like, he was fighting like, oh shit, in fear. He was fighting in fear. Sean Porter was not fighting, he did not fight. Just go back and look at the Earl Spence fight when he fought Sean Porter. He had Sean Porter doing uncharacteristic stuff that Sean Porter don't even do half the shit that he did against Earl. He never done it again. He done it against Earl, but he never did it again. All that spinning and running. Man, please. He was running from Earl in there. He wasn't running from Bud. He wasn't running from Bud like that. But anyway, I'm just saying. You got your point. I'm not fighting with you. I'm just saying you got your point. You lost your money on it or whatever. But there's been a lot of people that, lost money. Sir Flame came in here and lost money against Kansas City because of 1 yard. That's how sports is set up. It's set up, man. We don't know. You know what I'm saying, brother? If you think you in a clean sport and you think it's some shit don't be set up, I look at it as being suspect because even Sean Porter came back and he be smiling too much like after the fight and shit like that. Yeah, you smiling too much. He did not suffer a knockout, man. He didn't suffer no concussion. That's what you got to understand. You talking about knockdowns. He didn't have no concussion. He wasn't concussed. Because usually if you get knocked down, if they stop a fight, you got concussed or something. He did not suffer from no concussions, man. He was still coherent after the fight. Come on. Look at the small things too. Don't look at the numbers that you come up with. Don't come up with the numbers you look at, you know what I mean? And just think that just because, it's 10-7, don't think because sometimes it's 10-7 and some people can still come and whoop your ass after 10-7. Because sometimes you're just unstable, flash knockdowns. Now, the kind of knockdown where you concussed and hurt and dizzy, go back and look at Mike Tyson versus Trevor Burbick. If you want to call it a 10-7, that was like a 10-4 round. Burbick fell down. I don't know how many times. How many times did he fall down in one round, Derek? Just from one punch. That's when you unstable and stuff. And I'm not making up anything. I'm just trying to bring out facts. As that, we got to be careful when we make these assessments. We got to look at all sides. So I agree with you. Bud even might have been up. I agree with you, but at the same time, I'm like, anything might have been possible. I don't trust boxing. Like, even though I talk about this, I don't trust boxing. Okay, but I'm just looking at somebody on the outside. But Sean, I don't even listen to Sean's podcast because Sean be full of shit. Okay, and I agree with you also, y'all, sir. But all you're doing is helping feed what I'm saying. Is that you fought the shit out of Earl. But Earl whooped your ass, but you fought the hell out of Earl. Earl clipped you and with a clean shot and you went down. But Earl was putting that pressure on you. You was running out of, he was running around and shit, doing all kinds of spin moves. Go back and look at the fight, man. I'm not going to sit here and try to get you to look at it, but look at the damn fight and then see what kind of shit Sean Porter was doing. He didn't do that shit against no other fighters. But anyway, he had a bigger output, but Earl put them things on him. A lot of people have a big outputs against Earl sometimes, but at the end, Earl, if you talk to people, Earl put them hands on you. Even Porter said that on his podcast that when he fought Spence, he was in a zone and fought the best he could. That's what I'm saying. That's what I keep trying to say. He was just fighting his ass off that fight. He had to fight, but he was doing all kind of uncharacteristic shit. Throwing a lot of punches. They wasn't that effective. Like I told you, I was right there. As a matter of fact, that's the fight. You guys are picking out a fight that I was actually at. I was at that fight live. I was trying to cover that fight. I even told you guys after the fight, I did like I did a show after that fight. You guys remember I was there. I was there at that fight. That fight was at Staples Center. I was there at that fight. I had a good eye view of it. I was right there at the fight. Bud had 11 straight KOs at 147. He beating the fuck out of them fighters. Carol Brook was ahead versus EJ, in my opinion. Go back and look at it. If you think he was ahead, he was not ahead. He was getting his ass whooped. The judges said had him down. The judges had him down 2 rounds. Carol Brook was throwing apologetic punches. He got that ass whooped. I'll redo it, man. Just look for the show. I'll redo the show and show you. He was getting that ass whooped. And he was big. Came in there big and heavy. And he's talking about hitting somebody with some brownies. Why'd you quit? He quit the fight. He's a quitter. He's getting his ass whooped and he quit. And that's the facts. He's getting his ass whooped and he quit. He quit. He didn't take the knockout. He got his ass whooped and quit. Ryan Budd ran. He said run at 147 ain't been all that though. In my opinion. Yeah, I know. But Ryan still gets to use his words. Let him have his opinion up in here because everybody gets to have their opinion. I don't think Bud fought near as stiff a competition as EJ has at 147 because all of EJ's competition has been at 147. Yeah, say he couldn't run. He was on his ass. Y'all, sir, and EJ has. Yeah. 147 division has been a joke. Now, I ain't going to say it's been a joke. You can't just call out one division and call it a joke, brother. I mean, we agree with you so far, but you can't call the whole 147 a joke, man, because we've had some good fights at 147. We've had some good fights at 147, shit. If you want to call it a joke, shit. All the 154 has had some of the best fights, but at 154, I think they have had the best fights in boxing, but they destroyed their own division because of having so many good fights or so many unexpected fights at 154. Shit, that whole division has been damn near destroyed because of just having good fights. With J Rock and them, damn, are you kidding me? You got Charlo, you got J Rock, you got Harrison. You had all those good fights, man. You had Lubin. You just had so many good fights. But they just wasted themselves for having good fights. That 154 did not please the media and fans like it should have. But they just wasted all the talent, man. They got everybody suffered at 150 and 154. But 147 has some good fights. Shit, some of them lighter weights, I would say that some of the lighter weights, I'd say 130 was a joke sometime. Some of those lighter weights have been a joke. The heavyweight has been a joke with Anthony Joshua running from Deontay Wilder. We wouldn't even be talking about Tyson Fury if Anthony Joshua would have fought Wilder. But anyway, let's keep it going. But y'all, sir, said he has unified 3 out of the 4 belts. How many champions Bud fight? And I ain't even a Spence fan about that, but facts are facts. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I hear you, brother. Gil Cole's up in here. I see you. Salute to Gil Coles. You was out on a mission the last show. You said, can I imagine? EJ can go 15 rounds. Yeah, let's go back. Let me see what y'all got though. Ryan, stop that. Bud has fought way more champions overall. We're not talking about champions. You know, you could say that about the Floyd Mayweather at lighter weights fought champions and shit. And then at 147 he didn't fight. Or, you know, how many champions did he fight at 147? Mayweather fought a whole hell of a lot of champions. You're talking about champions that couldn't hold Earl Spencer's jockstrap. Stop it. Now we allow anybody and everybody to come in and say it they want to, but you know, don't jump on my mods and shit because they making a lot of sense. You know, Bud ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought no champions at no damn 147. He got one strap. Who did he get the strap from? Okay, look at the person he got the strap from. Look at who they were. That's it. That's your strap. And if Earl would have fought Manny, he would have got a strap from Manny and beat Manny and probably destroyed Manny for real. Yep. But we don't care about the, you know, because Earl got the strap. But Ryan, again, I don't watch Mike Tyson. He's a piece of shit to me. Wow. Okay, well, everybody can say Bud has fought more. Okay, yeah, okay. Derek Basic Facts said, yeah, sir, yeah. Yeah, don't come in here with that shit. So hey, but they like you though, Ryan. That's why they let you hang around in here with that. But because we know it's just discussion, you know, everybody can say. Said fact, Eagle. That's why 15-round fights were good. You can get your ass whipped for the first half of a fight and still win. Yeah, 8-7. 8-7. That's the difference between 15-round fight and a 12-round fight. A 12-round fight, 6-6. A 6-6 fight is a scary ass fight. Cause tell me if you've seen a close fight and it's a 12-round fight that you like, oh shit, this shit gonna be, that your shoulders go down, you like, oh shit, this shit's gonna be a draw. But if it's tight in a 15-round fight, you know that you're gonna get a majority at least. You know you're gonna get a majority. That 12-12, you're right though. I agree with my mods on that shit. I agree with my mods on that. But we talking about 147 overall. That's right, y'all, sir. Which champs at Ryan? Yeah, he's saying overall, but no. Could you imagine? Yeah, but yeah, I read that already. I was talking about Bud run at 147, but he was undisputed at 140. Is a 3-division champ overall. No denying that. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about 147 though. Yeah, y'all, sir, so them brownies was expired. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you said you stole those tickets, Eagle. Yeah. No, I was at that fight, brother. I told you. I got on. I did the late show that day. Y'all was asleep after that, though. Y'all probably was asleep because y'all was on late time. I was in that's in Cali. That's in Southern California. Yeah. That's in L.A. Yeah, I was in L.A. today. Derek talking about I stole. Derek, why you got to put my name underneath the bus, man? Derek said I stole some tickets. Derek Bailey said, right at y'all, sir, crying. Yeah. Thurman whoops EJ and Bud. End of discussion. Tune in Monday to the Eagles Way of Boxing. Where you want the real. Might get some bullshit. God dang. Yeah, why you coming here throwing Eagle underneath the bus like that? Damn. What I do to Gil, man? He said a damn thing to Gil. Gil coming here starting shit, but Derek still gave you a salute. He said salute at Gil Coles. Gil Coles at Derek Betty 100. Y'all sir Hussein is salute fam at Gil Coles and also Gil Kill. Coles right back at y'all sir. Ryan right back. He said, in my opinion, Joshua running from Wilder. He said laughing my ass off. I don't know. Joshua didn't. Joshua put the statement out there, and we replayed it. I think in here we talked about it enough that he's talking about giving him $50 million, and he got that $50 million deal and didn't take it, ran his ass off. And also another thing. Now I'm hearing that this is another thing that just popped up. I heard that they talking about that Dozen is talking about just getting rid of Canelo. That Canelo done effed up their money. And we have talked about this in Eagles Way of Boxing. We talked about this before. A lot of times we have talked about this. And I asked y'all, matter of fact, I think I asked y'all either this week or last week. I said, is Canelo effing up the money on Dozen? And I think he's done effed the money up enough to where they don't want his ass there no more. There's only one Tyson Fury. There go y'all, sir, again. Is EJ and Fury fighting? No, we said that. They said that was off. Now Fury fighting Chisora. He fighting Chisora, I guess. Yeah, that's what he's saying. I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly, brother. Yeah. Y'all, sir, said no. AJ's management ain't interested in the fight. He said hard to sell pay-per-view on DAZN with 3 losses back to back. Yep, that's true too though. I prefer Chisora or Char. Chisora is more exciting. Yep. And then Derek Bay said, "Okay, y'all, sir, again. I'd rather see Fury versus Joyce." Oh, they with the same promoter as well. And like the people, I don't protect my favorite fighters. Nah. Joyce may become heavyweight champ. He might. I don't know if the Fury might not be able to hurt him. Y'all, sir, had nothing to do with that. How can you make a huge fight like that in a week? Fury made deadline after deadline, but already sent Chisora contract. I don't know. We try to stay away from the paperwork. Y'all, sir, is that you, Derek? He said he might be, or he just might, but I don't think he's enough to beat Fury. Yep. Who picked Dubois and Parker over Joyce? I did not have Dubois. Who was it? Dubois had already got beat up. No, it wasn't Dubois. Who was the other heavyweight that everybody was all crazy about? Oh, it was Effie. Remember everybody's going crazy about Effie? And I told you the Cuban was going to whoop that ass? So that's another one that everybody be boosting up. Y'all boost all these fighters up and they get their ass whooped. Y'all, sir, he's at you, Ryan. He said they had plenty of time, and Eddie and AJ dragged their feet and even said they was hashing over the contract. See? He tough enough, and he learning that, y'all, sir. He's tough, but he's slow. Fury's going to give him a boxing lesson. I don't know. Fury got pretty good stamina, so it'd be hard for Joyce to beat him. But you never know. Joyce might crack him. You never know. Might get him hurt and keep him hurt. Okay. Y'all, sir, I picked Dubois, but not Parker over Joyce. Who y'all got? Fundora, Ocampo. Everybody got Fundora. I'm taking my crow. I'm picking Ocampo in here. But on paper, I'm picking Fundora. Eagle picked both at y'all, sir, Hussein. No, I didn't, Derek. Stop bullshitting, Derek. How is 3 weeks? How is 3 weeks plenty of time? You know, fights take months. The contract was going against his already promotional deal, so he would be breach of contract. That's right. Ryan mad at y'all, man. Y'all sir's crying at Derek Bailey. Y'all, sir, they offered them fights weeks ago in December. How is that 3 weeks? That's right. Tell them, y'all, sir. I got their fight going, Derek. I got Ryan and y'all sir's fight going back and forth. So I'm leaning towards Ocampo at Gilco's, but I'm not overlooking Fundora. I probably got Fundora on paper, but I'm gonna go with Ocampo with the upset. I'm just gonna go with Ocampo because I think that whole scheme, that whole uppercut scheme is not gonna go on Ocampo. I don't think he's gonna just sit there and just be sitting there taking uppercuts like that. You just said yourself weeks ago the contract never got sent to 2 weeks after the offer. Okay. That's your other point there, y'all, sir. Now come back at Ryan. Ryan got you on that one. Gil Coates is at Derek. He said, I picked Fundora, but Ocampo been on the tear. Hope is a good one. We're looking for a good one. Ryan again. He wearing you out, He wearing you out, y'all, sir. Right. See, I'm in the UK. I get to see a lot more of the updates faster than you, y'all, sir. Y'all, sir, is over there too. See? Yeah, tell him, y'all, sir. Y'all said, Ryan, I'm in Birmingham. He said, what you on about? That's right. Tell him. Yeah, that's right. You didn't pick Dubois Eagles. I wasn't sold on Effie. Where is it? Yeah, Effie you ain't hearing nothing about Effie no more. Yeah, tell him. But y'all, sir, see, you had to get Ryan straight. He don't know our dynamic in here. He don't know that we got people from all around the world in this little forum. Yeah, y'all, sir. Yeah, y'all, sir, in UK. Tell him, Derek, and Ryan. Yep, we got to get on him. When I said a few weeks ago, I didn't mean 2 weeks ago. Tell him, y'all, sir. Hey, we got the fight going on in here, Derek, today in the Eagles wear. We got the battle of the UK over in here. Y'all, sir, versus Ryan. Because Ryan didn't know. Hey, y'all, sir, right there. Y'all, sir, your neighbor. Matter of fact, we got we got one more from over there, too. I think Al, right? Ain't Al from over there, too? You got Al, you got you. So we got UK people up in there. Yeah, but y'all, sir, said, I know Eddie and them wasn't interested when he said Fury should fight Joyce instead. Yeah, they wasn't interested. Yeah. Yeah, up in the Eagles way, man, you got to be careful up in here. We got people from all around, man. And we get banned, and we're so fine. We get banned in different countries. We get banned for talking about too much other stuff in here. Well, you obviously don't watch media. It was maximum a month. They said Ben Eubanks took 2 months. AJ Fury, different promotional companies, POV. But damn, okay, that's easy to make. Okay, he's still getting on you, brother. That's what I'm saying. Ocampo has been putting his foot on a lot of asses after that EJ fight. Yeah, and I think the EJ, wasn't the EJ, that was, if I'm not mistaken, was that kind of a last minute fight? Look at Derek Bates. I know he crying. Yeah, this is the first Eagles Web war we done had between two UKans in a while, huh, Derek? We have him go back. Hey, man, it's about the contract. The contract was out. Tell him, y'all, sir, that the contract was out there fast enough. But our whole thing with DAZN is that the latest thing I hear is that for DAZN is that they're effing up. And how they're messing up because of Canelo. You know what, Canelo, I'm going to tell you something. Now, let's talk about this just for a second. Y'all can still debate about the whole contract with AJ. Let's talk about this for a second, though. Because I did bring it up and we did talk about it briefly. But I can see it. Can you guys see how DAZN might want to get rid of Canelo's ass? Can anybody see that? Second part of the question. What has Canelo done for DAZN to make them hit any kind of pinnacle of success when it comes to him boxing and the people that he boxed? Those are the questions right now. You two can still talk about your contract and all that, but that's what I want somebody to answer on that. Did you see it coming? We talked about it, but did you see it coming? And has Canelo honored his side? Oh yeah, Canelo, yeah, he's been doing. I want the Canelo strap rider this floating in and out of here. I want them to stand up and tell the truth about Canelo. I want them to say, oh yeah, Canelo's been fighting and doing an excellent job and this and that and blah, blah, blah. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the liar to come in here and say that shit. Because I know one of y'all got to be out there. Yep. Fury. Oh, there we go. I'm going to leave that alone. That's for you, y'all, sir. Y'all, sir, that's you. That's between you and him. You and Ryan can go at it. All I know is I heard Eddie say before of someone in serious about a contract, it gets sorted in 2 days. It doesn't take weeks. And that's a fact what he's saying right there, because we heard that shit from Eddie, and that's been over a year ago. Because y'all, sir, you've been with me. How many years you been with me, y'all, sir? Like a couple, right? So y'all, sir, been with us for at least a couple of years, y'all, sir. And so we cover all this shit all the time. It's just that we don't get into contracts in Eagles Web that much. We don't like to play with their money and nothing like that, because we're the money. They taking money from us. I don't give a shit. Oh, he should get paid X amount. Yeah, you dumbass. You want him to get paid $30 million, but now the pay-per-view is going to be 110. Huh? Stupid. Let them concentrate on getting a little bit less money. Let them get 15. So we can pay $74.95 or $99. Whatever. What is it, Derek? $74.99. Let us get that. So none of y'all even want to mess with Canelo Hunt. Y'all stop being scared of Canelo and give me the answer to the Canelo conundrum that I just threw out there. Somebody give it to me. Yeah, somebody give it to me. Stop playing. Did Canelo play itself? Did Canelo play itself out of a contract? Let me ask you another part of this question because you guys don't even want to address it now. So is Canelo playing itself out of boxing? If Canelo gets over with Al Heyman, then what happens? Does he then have to fight somebody? Because we got to look at all the sides. You got to look at the picture. Hey, I want to get rid of you. So now you got to think about it. If I want to get rid of you, where do you go? Think about it. Where does he go? Who does he fight? What happens? Somebody put me together a package on that. While we let Yasser and Ryan go at it. Get his ass, Yasser. Yeah. You get him, Yasser on him. Hey, one thing you got to know about it, if you come in Eagles Web, don't matter if Gil Cole come in here and troll us or not. That's my little brother. That's my boy still. So don't matter if he come in and troll Eagle. As long as he don't say something that's totally like disrespectful or something shit, I'll mess with him. You know what I mean? I mess with all y'all. As long as y'all know how to come. But one thing about my mods in here is what you guys got to understand. When you come in here and you challenge one of my mods, they have been in this boxing. They have been going back and forth, and we have been turning this pancake over and over. We have been flipping it and burning it on different sides. And that's why we ask different questions. That's why we ask the past, present, and the future about things, is because we want to know what the hell's going on. So Canelo, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? And they coming for your dumb ass. So what you gonna do now? Because and I'm not saying this is 100% done deal, but I'm saying it sounds feasible as hell to me. It sounds plausible as hell to me. And the reason it sounds that way is because of the talk that everybody on new media is bringing up about Canelo. Canelo is effing off these people's money. Like, we keep paying him, and who is? They look at you like, who are you to be taking our money? They finally looking at him like, who the hell are you to be taking our money? That's right. You tell them. So hey, Derek, they heated. And yeah, y'all, sir, Ryan going back and forth. Get him, y'all, sir. Tell him my people in here got the thickest skin, man. We don't play. We don't play with your ass. We gonna keep going back. Y'all, sir, said no. Y'all, sir, say I got this shit in my system. He said, well, we don't really bring this shit up in Eagles way because Eagle don't really play it. Eagle don't care about it as much. Eagle ain't gonna play it. It's like shit. Because I'm just gonna break it down to the bottom line is like, if you want to get something done, get that shit done. Look at y'all, sir. I got to read that one. Y'all, sir, said, give me a fish eye. He said, most recent example, I just gave you mine. He said, is just played out a few, like the last few days. Yep. But Derek said that he been playing their ass. He been playing dozen big time. Yeah. He done played them out their money. And Derek, how long ago did we talk about this shit? We talked about with some of the stuff that you talk about that you guys bringing up. We have already covered that shit and brought it up. Because y'all, sir, going to bring it up. Derek going to bring it up. Somebody's going to bring it up. We just don't go back and forth and hear about it that long. It's like, get that contract made. Because you know what? The most poignant thing, I'm going to tell you right now, the most poignant thing that y'all, sir, brought up was the 2 days. That was the most poignant thing that he brought up. Because we let you live and hang yourself by the shit that you bring up. And if Eddie brings up the 2-day things, or if no matter what they bring up, if they bring up, oh yeah, we getting it made, or the deals don't take but a couple of days. If you tell us that, then that's what we stick by. We ain't gonna let you. You can't switch up on that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too, Derek. Are they what you getting out of him? You know what? You know what? He's gonna end up. This is what's gonna end up happening to his dumb ass. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't care if you're a Canelo lover or not. What's gonna end up happening to his dumb ass is Canelo's gonna end up getting his ass caught up in a lawsuit. Derek said as soon as he got the contract, he started effing it off. He started making them lose money. Yeah, but Derek, what's gonna happen is he gonna end up in a lawsuit himself. Is what his dumb ass gonna end up in. Just because you got money don't mean your stupid ass ain't stupid. I'm gonna tell you. I'm just saying. Don't think. And you heard it here first. Because Derek said as soon as they signed the damn paperwork, he was effing them off. Yeah. Yeah, but the whole thing, you making points. And I'm not saying that you're not making points, but the thing is, what we're sticking with is the whole 2-day thing. We're just sticking with that. Like, you can't switch that shit up and say, oh, well, there's yes, of course. There's always what you call exception to the rules, but you effing off, Canelo's effing off money, you just doing. Oh, this is what I didn't bring up, Derek. Last time that we came through, this is what I didn't bring up. Have y'all been noticing Eddie Hearn's face lately? Eddie Hearns looks stressed the hell out, man, to me. I'm sorry. I don't care about that whole slide-looking, foxy look that he got, looked like a deceiver. That boy, he's stressed out. And I'm going to tell you, in my estimation, that he's stressed out because Dozen is telling him things that he's not letting out in public and he's not telling his fighters. I'm telling you that now. And don't be surprised if some shit don't come up. Hence, that Ryan might have some points and y'all sir got some points, but listen to what I'm saying. The bottom line is, you know what I mean? Forget all that contract shit. As Dozen is kind of, they feel a kind of way right now. So you could put in there whatever you want to put in what I just said. Go and put it in there. But believe me, they feel some kind of way. I'm telling you, they feel some kind of way. They feel some kind of way like, hey, man, I don't know, man. It seems like I don't know, we might be getting screwed over. I don't know. Let me ask you a simple question. Let me ask you this simple question. What would you do? This for Derek. Derek, what would you do if you signed Canelo to a contract and was paying him all that money right now? Would he, in your estimation, would he be up holding it right now? Derek said Hers has to pay that $1 billion back, right? Hers is, look, like I said, I'm not going to get into all the shit. All I'm saying is that between him, AJ getting his ass whooped, let's reel the shit back a little bit, folks. Let's go back into the history of it a little bit. Okay, AJ was already signed, right? DAZN was living high off of AJ a little bit, right? Because of the fans over there, right? He ended up coming over here, and remember they got Canelo second. End up coming over here, got his ass whooped. So they thought that Canelo would probably be like the second coming. So did Canelo end up being the second coming? Or did Canelo end up being the final closing? So those questions will be answered, and you are going to witness those being answered as we go on. You're gonna see what I said. And you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Eagle talked about that shit months ago. Yeah, but Derek said I wouldn't have signed to that big contract. But I'm just saying, how would you feel, Derek, if you did have him signed right now? I'm just saying. Right. And y'all start bringing up what I said before about Ben. Yeah. They knew that he was he was already popped way before that. He had already been popped. We know that. That we knew he had been popped. And I'm not trying to get into you guys. Like I said, I'm let you guys got your conversation going. I'm let y'all go ahead. So I'm not gonna get into that. I just see like some points that was already brought up that we already talked about that. We talked about that because we always talk about shit. Because the thing about it, what you don't know, Ryan, is we don't trust this whole box of shit in the first place. Anything can happen. For me, I told you guys on the last show that if I don't see a poster, if I don't see a billboard, I don't believe you're fighting. I don't care if you're fighting or not. But for me, I got to see the billboard. I got to see the poster. I got to see something to prove that you. I don't even care. I don't care about the contract. The contract don't mean shit compared to them people putting up the billboards. When you spend all that money for advertisement and you putting that shit on the big screen and all that, then I know that you fighting. There you go. Oh, y'all coming to agreement now? There you go. Y'all, sir. Y'all, sir, bigger man. Y'all, sir, say I agree with you. Ryan on boxing scene. It says August. Okay. Oh, yeah. He said he agreed with him, but he comes right back. It said it was, yeah. See, and that's the thing. That's what we don't understand. That's what we don't go by in here. Is one organization will give us one date and somebody else will give us something completely different. So we don't never know. You know what we're reporting? You're reporting what you hear. And that's why I don't like to report all this hearsay stuff, is that I like to put into our mind for us to open up and understand that we have to look at this stuff ourselves a lot of times. So even if there's a contract that's going to be signed in the first place, we always got to go into it with a negative thought. Like even when it comes to Wilder Helenius, we don't know anything yet, right? We don't know if somebody's going to pop dirty. We don't know anything. We know Wilder probably is not going to pop dirty, but we don't know anything about these fights. Ocampo, this fight that's coming up right now, we don't know what's going to happen, but we know they got posters out. So I'm looking for posters. That's all I care about. If you got the poster, you got the flyer out, that's what we doing. Yeah. Derek said if fighter wants to use steroids, let him. See, that's where I'm at with it in boxing. But they pay the repercussions. So you can do it that way, Derek, and I agree with you. But you do it this way. But if we notice a different punching power coming out of you from steroids, and you do X amount of damage to this fighter, you pay everything. And then we won't even have the discussion about the steroids, because then they won't even take the shit. Said, no, what if I hurt him too bad because of the steroid use? I haven't been hurting nobody, but now I'm getting first round knockouts. Okay. You pay for all the medical if that shit happens. They'll stop that shit. Yep. But y'all, so right back at it. I reckon I found out weeks ago. Okay, you guys still on that one? The car. They still going there. Derek Bay said, I don't give a F. I'd rather watch UFC and other MMA these days. Yeah, because what they're doing, so they're killing us, man. Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm trying to stay out of what they're doing, Derek. Yeah. Because a lot of this stuff that we already talked about in the web before. Yeah. But Ryan said, he on YouTube, Derek. He don't watch the UFC. He just watch only boxing. Yeah, I'm mostly boxing, but I'll watch some UFC, especially if I get it. I think I actually have UFC. But you know, Eagle's always doing stuff on the weekend, so it's hard for me to even catch fights. I gotta take days off. Sit up here yawning and stuff. Yeah. So the Fundora Campo, I'm gonna just go ahead and stick. I'm gonna just go with the underdog on that one. So I would say that at least. Yeah. Yeah, MMA. Yeah, you guys. I'm starting to feel it a little bit more too, man. I'm starting to say, because I gave up on it for a while, because I knew people in MMA, so that's more or less why I was in it. I never got to go meet DC though. I never got to meet DC, but yeah, maybe I'll get back into And I really don't have time. I barely even have time for this, but I just like it so much, so I just come in here and do that. But boxing, man, we're talking, Derek. Our conversation lately has been how boxing. We might as well just label everything. How boxing is destroying its own self internally. That's what it is. Because that's what they're doing. They are destroying. Boxing is just destroying itself internally, y'all, and no way around it. No way around it, folks. And when I say that, don't paint that shit with cement, because I said no way around it. No way around it, because there's always ways around stuff. It's just that, will they go get it done? That's the main point. Are you gonna go get it done though? That's our point. Oh shit, y'all done kept me on Friday, man. You usually Friday rap. We try to get out of here by like 5-ish. Did I say 5? Yeah, we try to get out of here by 5-ish. Something like that. Shit, we like damn near an hour overtime. But we'll let y'all go back and forth. Okay, y'all getting close to wrapping it up. Oh yeah, sir. Yeah. Okay. So he only watched UFC. He watched it if it involves kickboxers, Thai boxers, etc. I can't stand that grappling shit. He says, as I done kick and Thai myself. Yeah, I've done all of them, so they have their place. But I get your point. I know what you're saying. I grew up where you couldn't do any of them. I grew up where you couldn't kickbox and wrestle and all that shit and choke. You couldn't do that shit. Like far as like in the streets, you couldn't do that shit. Shit, you might get yourself 1-8. You might get you might end up getting a 187 behind that bullshit out on the street, because they didn't play that shit when I grew up. Yeah. 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 That's true too, Derek. Derek said right. He said they're not waiting until they get past the time. But you guys can go and carry on your little discussion a little bit. If y'all want to email each other or whatever. It's a great discussion. I like it. You know, we usually don't get in that. We usually don't get in the paperwork shit and all that, the hearsay and the talking back and forth and the dates. We usually don't get into that much. Yeah. You're right, though. We've been talking about this shit forever. Bud versus Spence. Yeah. It's like, we're just tired of it. We see, like I said, man, in here, I don't care what we do in other shows, but in here, we don't fall for it. Because I'm never going to clickbait my guys. Well, I'm not going to say never. But I'm not going to clickbait my guys into thinking it's breaking news and shit, Bud Earl, or whatever it is. We're just not going to do that shit. Because in here, we just got to be patient and see what we get. You know, when we get it, hopefully it'll be something that's appetizing for us, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Eagles Wear Boxing is Friday. This has been Friday Rap. Where in the hell is D to the Bailey at, man? Y'all know what it is, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is. Friday Rap with Eagles Wear, Bubba. Nothing but blessings always. That's what we do in here, man. It ain't nothing but blessings, baby. Yeah, we come in, we argue a little bit, but yeah, it's all love. Yeah, Mr. Queen today. Oh, Lala D was not here today. She usually be on rap though when we do Friday Rap. Yeah. But anyway, y'all have a good weekend out there, man. Y'all have fun over there, over across the pond, man. Ryan, you and y'all sir just hook up, man. Y'all might can be on a good level or something. You guys are real close to each other. Y'all probably can be on a good level, or you know, and then just come back in here and we'll have a discussion. We'll talk about this Ocampo fight probably on Monday or something like that, or Maybe I hit y'all with an update. Maybe I might have to eat my crow over the. I might have to eat my crow over the weekend and put up a video. That way I don't have to come in. Yeah, that way I don't have to come in on Monday and talk about crow too much. Damn, look at y'all just said, Ryan, you a hater, probably. He said Patty and Molly gonna bring it home as usual. Oh wow. Okay, see he got family over there too, y'all. He got family. Okay, so hey, we'll get back at it. You guys just remember your thoughts when you come back in between 3:30 and 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's New York time. Eagles will be here on Monday. Creator willing, if he says, you know what, you're going to stay here. I'm not allowing nothing to happen to you. You guys already know the deal. Yeah. But we always have fun, though. It was fun. It's always fun up in here, man. I had fun with you two. You two actually had me dying today. I had to do my show there. I couldn't even read what they was writing no more. They was going about there. They was going about at it today. Okay, I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Yeah.